Hey, how's it going, guys? It's me, Ty, and I'm a little sad because this might actually be my last video I make in quarantine. I actually go back to school on Monday, so sadly, I'm gonna have less time to make content, but at the same time, I'm gonna keep up the grind, and I wanna keep you guys satisfied by my content. So in today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at this custom Lego Tokyo-style sushi restaurant. Before I continue, I wanna mention this is in collaboration with another awesome guy here in the Lego... sorry, I had to burp. Another awesome guy here in the Lego community, Lego MOC Custom. He makes a lot of really super cool builds related to Star Wars and various other themes. And in particular, he made this really super sick Lego restaurant that serves all kinds of food. I'm getting kind of hungry right now. And also, he's from Sweden, so you're probably thinking what I'm thinking. Yeah, guys, if you like Swedish meatballs and IKEA as much as I do, please go give him some love and check out his awesome build. So anyway, guys, let's dive right into this video. So there were actually two different things that inspired me to make this, Ninjago City and Minecraft End Cities. Now these are two completely different things, but hey, that's where creativity comes from, am I right? So because of that, I want to add a lot of bright poppy colors and also create a blend between traditional style architecture and modern style architecture. So anyway, I want to start from the ground up. So for the first floor, you're going to see a lot of interesting details. My favorite being the sidewalk technique that I want to experiment with. I really like this technique and want to use it more in the future because it really helps accomplish like a natural cracked, worn look, which I think has a nice aesthetic to it. And then in these two corners here, we have some Japanese blossom trees, which I really think add a lot of color contrast to the rest of the build. Now, taking a look at the actual building itself, for the first floor, I want to kind of focus on a very, very basic, simplistic yet traditional form of architecture in Japan. Yes, I did a lot of research, and to my conclusion, there's a lot of circular windows used in Japanese architecture and a lot of really super cool paneling used for facades, so I want to include that in this build. Another fun fact, it appears that a lot of traditional Japanese houses have they don't have doors, so it's kind of like a form of, you know, being welcome, like you just walk right in. So because of that, there's no door, so you just walk right in and you are welcomed by reception. I want to pay attention to a few features like this Japanese bonsai tree, which I think looks so sexy, and then we have this little shelving unit with succulents, which is just really cute. So anyway, taking a look at the second floor, we have a completely different theme going on here. It's more of a Chinese style of architecture that I went after here, but nevertheless, I think it really blends together with the rest of this build. I started with this railing, which I think looks very aesthetic, and then continuing our way up, we have the golden windows, and then finally, for the first time, I actually got to use these kind of detailing pieces, which I think blend together really nicely. But anyway, going on to the inside, we have a traditional form of Japanese dining, which is where you just sit down, crisscross applesauce, and enjoy your delicious sushi. And then we take the staircase up and we have a completely modern style of architecture and also interior design. First off, I want to look on the outside. I used a lot of bright neon colors. Now, originally I struggled making a clean transition from the second to the third floor because originally the third floor was way brighter than this. I actually used a ton of white, but I felt that it needed to change, so I actually reattempted making the exterior several times, I think actually 5 times, until I got this specific look here. And I think this blends together pretty nicely, especially with the inclusion of the lamps. Now we come into the inside and we have a full-on like bar area where you can come and get like fresh cut sushi. And then I also enjoyed making this cool little table design, which has a pretty modern vibe to it. And then finally we have the roof, which is probably my favorite part of this build. I think that the sand green really blends well. I got to use a lot of really cool pieces like these clips and experiment with a lot of different angles and styles of building. And altogether, I think it has a really traditional form, as I did have to do some research on the design. So there you go, guys. That was the video. I hope you enjoyed. I will say I seriously enjoyed making this. I haven't actually made like a freestyle build like this for a while, like a build that's not based off of a movie. I've been doing a lot of like movie builds and stuff like that, but it was really nice to just build like how I want, build creatively. I mean, I did use reference, but in the long run, it was very, very freeing to be able to make something like this. Big thanks to Lego MOC Custom. Once again, be sure to go check out his Instagram and his post, which I will link down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. So like always, take care and keep on building.